What is up, friends? Welcome back. I have a new mold today and I am stoked to try this out. Looks kind of like a little rocket ship bottom from here, but this is a display dome, or what some people would call a cloche. So it goes like this. You put your resin in, some of your resin. You push this down in there. Yeah. Put the lid on. You with me so far? It's super difficult, I know. And then once your lid is on nice and tight, you fill it the rest of the way up with resin. Then you have this really pretty base so that when you take your cloche out, it sits on the base. I found this mold thanks to Steve McDonald Arts and Crafts here on YouTube. I will absolutely link his video above if you're a resin crafter. His turned out fantastic. I have zero hope for mine. He is much more advanced in the resin crafting world than I am. But I really wanted to try this out because if I can get this to work, I think it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be something very fun for me for this year's 13 Days of Horrible Crafts series. Because then I can, you know, decorate it and put like a grave site in them. You know, fun things. Anyway. So I purchased these. I also purchased some 3 milliliter pipettes. Now, this is 200 of them. I guess I wasn't really paying attention. These are disposable. I'm going to try not to dispose of them because plastic is freaking terrible, which is why, you know, I try and use, you know, reusable cups for mixing my resin. I try and use the sticks because you can wipe them off and reuse them for your resin. I try and use plastic stirrers or silicone stirrers because you can reuse them. He also has a tutorial on how to clean these pipettes, so I'm kind of pissed off at myself for accidentally ordering 200 of them. But they will not, absolutely will not go to waste. So, anyway, I ordered these to fill this up because, I mean, yeah, I can pour the resin in with the spout and stuff, but I feel like a pipette is going to be more accurate. Now, on his video tutorial for this, he puts some resin in the bottom, just, you know, a little bit in the bottom, and then he puts this in and then he fills it up all the way. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I got my resin heating up right now. I'm going to get that all nice and mixed up. This is going to be just a clear dome. I'm not going to be adding any mica powders, any glitters, nothing like that. So I'm going to get that mixed up. I'm going to get it into the mold. And then we will see how it goes. That's paint on my hand, by the way. I'm not ashy, I promise. Yeah, that's the plan, Stan. So that's what we're going to do. Hang tight. You know the drill. I'm going to fast forward until it's all poured. Oh, I also, I guess I should mention this. I measured this whole mold, the dome and the base, with water. I got 100 milliliters. So I'm probably going to mix up like 150 milliliters. Maybe 125 milliliters, and see what that does for me. How many can I fit in here? Oh, only 100. Okay. So, hopefully that's enough. I mean, I spilled a little bit when I tried to empty this, but I probably spilled maybe 2 milliliters. So I think 125 should be enough. So let's give this a shot, shall we? Hopefully this works. I'm really excited to see if it works. I'm just excited to play with this new mold. And it's very well made. The bag that it came in didn't have a branding on it. But it seems like it's really stable. Now, my other issue, I should say before I start pouring. When I saw this mold, I was like, oh God, that base is going to be a pain in the ass to unmold because of all of these little bubbles. Like, you know, bubbles. Well, this actually flips super easy. This is nice and thin enough that I really don't think it's going to be an issue to unmold this. So, anyway, that's my spiel. Let's fast forward. Let's do this thing. And we'll talk after I'm done pouring. Hey guys, just a super quick reminder to please hit that like button. If you're new here, please hit subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified whenever I upload. Thanks. Okay, guys. This is poured. I'm not sure how much I was supposed to put in. I'm not sure how little I was supposed to put in. And yet again, Megan's framing is just impeccable. Chef's kiss for that whole ass pour. Perfect job, Megan. Anyway, this is done. As you saw, I got tired of using the pipettes, and I rewatched Steve's video. He put a hell of a lot more in to start than I did. So, lesson learned, you know. Pipettes are for like the very last little bit. Anyway, so this is poured. This is poured, and actually I'm going to take out my phone. I don't want to touch it with these gloves because there's resin on them. And I'm going to show you the issue. So incoming footage of a close-up. And you can see, there we go, all the bubbles. And I don't know how to get them out because this goes down and then that way. So I'm not sure that a toothpick would be able to get them out. I managed to get a couple to come up earlier. Yeah, see? The toothpick's like, yeah, no, not gonna work, man. Steve actually mentioned this in his video too, that he was worried that bubbles would get trapped. Now, I guess the somewhat good news is that this is the bottom. This is the bottom of it. Focus, phone. What is with you cameras not focusing on stuff when I want you to? Anyway, this is the bottom right here that you're seeing. So the bubbles aren't going to be on the top. That's a bonus Jonas. That is still not good enough for me. So I got to figure out how the hell to get these bubbles out of here. And I was even taking the pipette and like, oh, there we go. And like removing some of the resin. Oh, that worked perfectly. That got that whole bubble out. Okay, I'm going to try that all the way around. And then we'll come back. Alright, everybody. I have let these sit down here for 2.5 days because it's starting to get hot out, which means the basement is getting warmer. And I wanted these to be as solid as possible before demolding. I didn't want them to get deformed because the resin that I use typically takes around 72 hours to cure fully. Fully. And then another like 4 or 5 days later to complete the curing process. So, let's see how we do. I did manage to get most of like the big bubbles out. I can still see some micro bubbles in these. But again, those are on the, what's going to be the bottom, I believe. Yeah, the bottom of the base. So, hopefully this is, oh yeah, super easy to unmold. Now, Steve McDonald in his video did have some trouble demolding the actual dome. So let's see how easy it is to get out for me. Right now I'm just loosening up the mold. Hell, this mold is pretty on its own. Like, you could use that for just like a trinket dish. Wow. That turned out fantastic. That is great. Sorry. Wow. And like the micro bubbles, I don't even know if I could even show you guys the micro bubbles because they are so small. Yeah, like you can kind of see one in this one. But you can't really tell from the top. So that's perfect. That is perfect. This is the part that I'm really scared about, is demolding this. But you know what? As long as it's not as bad as those crystal candle holders, I will be super happy. Okay. Ooh. Got some extra resin. Okay. Just trying to move that into the trash. Okay. Wow. You know what? Other than right at the top, or I guess the bottom, I don't see really any bubbles. Oh. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Oh. That's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. And voila! Wow. Oh my god, that turned out so perfect. Ah, hold on one second, guys. I'm just flipping this right side in. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's like... You're not even going to be able to see it. I don't even know why I'm trying. Yeah, you're not even going to be able to see it. But there's like 80, like the tiniest nano micro bubbles in the sides. But if you were to just look at this, you would not be able to tell. I got just one baby micro bubble right in here, and that's it. Oh my god. It fits perfectly. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Oh gosh, I'm gonna do so much of these for Halloween. Y'all better get ready to see me fill these so much. Oh, it's perfect. It is absolute perfection. I am stoked. I was so worried. I was like, oh yeah, this thing's gonna have micro bubbles for days. The base of it does have like parts where obviously the resin, when it cures, you know, it pulls back. So the base has like a this going on either side. So up, down, and then back up. That is easily fixed with, thought I had one out already. I don't know what I did with it. With, oh, I put it back in. That's what I did with it. So these are just, nail files. And ideally you want to do this with a mask on because you don't want to breathe in this dust. But yeah, it's super easy to fix that. Not a problem whatsoever. But anyway, yeah. Oh my god, this turned out great. This turned out so fantastic. I'm so excited. So, I guess stay tuned to the channel to see what other ideas I can come up with for this, because this is great. Oh, it would be so cute to do like a, you know what? No. I'm not going to tell you my idea. I'm just going to show you in a future video. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Have a great day.